Hello friends, welcome back to the bench. Thank you very much for joining me. Look what we have today. It's an X870I, or is it one? I think it's I. Oris series. AM5 socket, DDR5. Look at the size of this. It's amazing how small they make it nowadays. It's very simple design. We have EC chip, ECH, obviously the socket, which is weird because normally on AMD boards, PCH is in the CPU, not on board. But it's actually usually on laptops, so maybe actually it's not that unusual. We can connect SSD over here and SSD over here. One PCI Express full size. And some decent connectivity. Nothing to write home about, but 2 memory slots for DDR5. USB 3.2, 2 SATA connectors, but with these, most likely, maybe not most likely, but sometimes when you connect these two, you cannot utilize these two. So it's either these two or these two. But it's usually, I've seen that on the boards that have a lot more, like 8 of these, but 2 or 3 are shared with these connectors here. Now, let's take a look at the socket. The socket doesn't actually look too bad. Yeah, there's some bending of the pins. I don't see any missing pins, and obviously this little thing. It's kind of like some kind of glue or something, or is it? Oh, this is most likely the thermal compound. So this could probably be just, cleaned ultrasonically, and some pins could be just bent back into position. I see a couple over here already that could use some bending. One over here. Well, I would have to zoom in a lot more to actually do that, but looks like this one is bent, and from what I see, like one here. So this could have been, fixed without the replacement, but we're gonna do the replacement. However, as you can see, actually, by the way, I just noticed the customer asked to make a video. No need, I always do. Unless I get like a lot of stuff, and sometimes, like ECM cloning or stuff like that. Sometimes I don't do the video, but with these, you always get a video. You don't have to ask for it. So, what's the problem here? The board is white. That's very unusual. So I can't use my regular white marker that I use. And I can't say that I only work on black boards, because that would be considered racism against the boards, right? So on the whiteboard, let's try a black marker. Unfortunately, if the board comes with no outline, the success rate drops a little bit. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to guarantee that this will work, I cannot. There's so many things that can go wrong that there's no guarantee whatsoever in this. But we're gonna do our best, and we'll see what's gonna happen. And now the board is super small. I don't think we need to preheat half an hour like I usually do. Maybe 15 minutes should be enough, right? And there. And let's do this corner too. Now my white marker for the blackboards works a little better. This one, not so much. And the main issue with no outline sockets is obviously aligning them. It's really difficult. I struggle with that the most. And just tiny misalignment and the board's not gonna work. Oh, now looking at it from this perspective, I see a lot more bent pins, so this wouldn't be as easy either way. So we may as well just replace the socket. Okay, that should do it. I'm not sure about this, but we're gonna give it a try either way. Alrighty, it's prepped, so let's give it a go. Alrighty, and we are done. Now, doesn't look too bad, right? I checked every corner, everything's soldered on, everything's good, but I am not sure whether it's aligned or not. And this is the problem with the sockets that come with no outline. Now, no matter how well I make my own outline, I don't know, if it jumps over by one pin, we're done. It's just not gonna work. And it's not like after this we can retry it, you know, because now if I make another outline, then I'm outlining the socket that is potentially misaligned. So it's pretty tough, but a socket is nice and clean. It is soldered on every corner. It's nice and solid. Unfortunately, I could not remove the marker. I have no idea why it grabbed so deeply into this board. I even tried using Q-tip and just rubbing it. It won't budge. I don't know why. Maybe I should use, because it did clean nicely on this side. Maybe I should have used just one layer, because I used 2 layers or even 3 layers. You know, doing it 2 or 3 times. Because I always worry that when I clean off the flux after cleaning the socket, then my outline goes away, right? With that white marker, it usually does. It cleans out very nicely. But this black marker seems to be a lot more aggressive, a lot more penetrative. But this is what we can do. I guess you just have to test it. I'm just not sure. Oh my God, what are they doing over there? I think they're pressure washing the hallway. Alrighty, that's it. Oh, it's still dripping. So let's let it dry a little more, pack it up, and ship it back. And hopefully we'll hear back whether it did work or not. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate you, and I shall see you guys in the next one.